I'm the Aussie and the Indian. Oh, wrong one, this Indian. Well, good morning, everybody. What the fuck is this, I hear you say? That's a bit bright for me. Anyway, the story goes, I had to drop Calamity in for a service at the beginning of this week, and I was going to pick it up on Monday, today being Friday. But with all this shit show going on with the fucking virus, it looks like on Sunday that the government's going to close every business and lock us in, which they should have probably done weeks ago. So I've made a trip from the mountains where I'm isolating. I had to come home because I've got to take the loan bike back, this blue thing, and pick up Calamity and get her in her little home before businesses shut down. Because one thing I don't want is to leave my bike in a business locked away, because you just don't know what crazy shit will happen. People aren't looting, and people might go crazy and things might burn down, for instance. I'm trying to be calm. I'm not being an alarmist, but the bottom line is the guys at the dealership were really good. They sort of got my stuff done. It was just a service and a couple of little tweaks on some things that I noticed when I was on my ride to Tasmania. Anyway, so there hasn't been many videos naturally for the last couple of weeks because, well, I haven't been riding. Everything's been up in the air. I did notice when I rode this home just how bloody light it is. It goes to show how much fucking shit I have put on my bike to make it so heavy. This is actually quite nimble. I'm sort of throwing this one around a bit. Anyways, I'm heading off to the dealership nice and early, get my bike, hardly touch anyone or talk to anyone, get back here, then zoom up the mountains, where I might take my camp gear and do a video of me working out how to pitch a tent while I'm isolated up there. And I might also throw in this video my off-road training course, because there wasn't much footage. When I got home I realised I did a shit job in filming, but I might just put together a little snippet of some of my shots from that and just join all that up, I think, with today's. Okay, let's go. Look at that. What do you think of the blue? I mean, it's just beautiful, really. I'm not a blue girl as far as blue on vehicles, but it sort of works, I reckon. I've got to say, it's very interesting being on a bright coloured bike, because, it's all, I don't know, it makes me feel a bit happy. Not that Calamity doesn't make me feel happy. She makes me feel very happy. So, things are very quiet. The streets aren't as busy as they normally are, quite rightly. What a shit show we're going through at the moment, huh? I swear to God, I got quite distressed actually last week because the big event that I was planning, I had to sort of cancel / postpone that, and that's put me into a bit of a tailspin. All my music gigs have been cancelled, and my Monday to Friday 9 to 5 bread and butter job is quite dubious at the moment. So I'm coming up with all sorts of strategies on my early retirement, I guess. I was planning to work another 3 years. Gotta say, I'm trying to find the positives in everything. It's a financial worry, as it is, I'm sure, for everybody. I'm not alone, I know that. We're all got to deal with our own demons. Social distancing, people. The government's putting out all these things, and we've all got to do our bit. We're not fucking getting crowds. Keep your distance from everyone. But no, just back there, all congregating for a fucking cup of coffee. Like I said earlier, this bike is so light compared to Calamity. It just makes me realise just how much I've loaded her up with stuff. On the busiest roads in Sydney, nothing. No. So, I'm the type of person I can't bear to be sitting around not doing anything or not creating something. So I know I'm working on my teardrop caravan thing, or I have a friend, Robert Lord, that's working on that for me, so I might put a bit of pressure on him. there's things I can learn online. I can do a little bit more. I can teach myself some better editing techniques. You know, I could spend a bit of time doing that. Could learn, I could pick up the guitar again. I was always so shithouse at it as a kid, but who knows, only because I didn't have time to practice. Maybe I'll learn, or maybe I'll do that. I'll go back to doing some online guitar lessons. You know, I'm thinking of all sorts of things, like I might have to rent out my place in Sydney just to financially survive. I might end up living up the Blue Mountains, which is not a bad place to live until this is all over. Who knows? That's the problem. We don't know. No one knows. You know, we're getting all these conspiracy theories. We're getting all these things saying, you know, China's just back to normal after... I'm here. I don't know what year this one is. It's different. It's got different things. So I think it's got to say I loved writing it. I want to get on the Challenger one day, but that'll have to wait. Anyways, let's go in. Get the pop out of here. Look at the changing times. We've got hand sanitizers. I've got to stop and do that. I've still got my gloves on, so I think I'm okay. Oh, the guys are all having their meeting. Hello, everybody. Thank you. It was actually a nice little ride, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. How was it? You liked it?
I loved it. What model is that?
It's vintage.
Yeah, but what year? Because it's a little bit different. It does different.
19.
Oh, it's a newer model.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. I mean, I loved riding it. I'm thinking, oh, this is and quite light compared to my fat old broad in there. Yeah, I liked it. It was nice. This is the colour didn't suit me, Raph. I think you just should have thought about that when he gave me a loaner.
Sorry.
What did you find out about?
Everything was okay. He managed to do the 2 cables.
Oh, right, okay.
So he replaced the one that was on the little pouch there.
Yes.
And he connected the other one.
Yep.
It was all fine, so it wasn't a big drama. He did the service as well.
Right.
It was all good. The only thing that he had to do on the service was replace your air filter.
Really?
Yeah.
That was only done, like I had the big one done not so long ago. Is it because...
on the big one we don't replace the filter.
Oh, don't you?
We do.
Right.
So it's probably been 16,000 km.
Okay. Well, I'm back with Calamity. So what they did was the 34,000k service, and they've changed the oil filter. And I don't know, because I'm not mechanical, but this bike is riding absolutely amazing. I wish that if that oil filter makes that much of a difference, I wish I did it before I did that big trip. Is this real? Can it make such a difference? Or is it because I haven't been on the bike for so long that I was just so bloody grateful to be on it? Anyway, the things that I also had fixed was I have a charging USB thing in there, so that wasn't working, so I replaced it with this one that's got a multitude of adapters, so that will be handy. And I've also just added this phone holder, which has got a charger on it as well, so I can use that for, it's got a charger on it there. I can use that for navigation, because this old Garmin is starting to freeze a lot. It's pretty old. I can't update the maps. It's just an old one, so I have a feeling that's going to go any minute, and this will be my navigation tool. So I've got to say how wonderful it was to get on her again, and I can't wait for this shit show to be finished so I can go for a ride. It's just felt good. It felt good to be back on her. So anyway, that's all. Enjoy the following bit of footage of my off-road training course on a Honda 250. That was a lot of fun, and I think that improved my riding skills quite substantially as well. So that's all. I'm sorry it hasn't been a very exciting video. But anyway, enjoy my little off-road fun. And until next time, keep well everybody and keep safe. And don't hang out at the moment. Just fucking keep your fucking distance. Hi YouTubers, good morning, good evening. Today's adventure is very different. I'm not on Calamity Jane today. I'm doing I'll tell you what I'm doing. I've all booked it in. I'm doing like an off-road training course, off-road motorbike. It's great. So I'm not in my usual garb. I've got my camera gear ready to go and my clamp thing. My new one still hasn't come in, so it's still that one. So I'm hoping I can grab some interesting footage of me falling off and getting into the mud. I won't be wearing my normal helmet today. I have this other helmet, this shark thing. So it's a full face, but it's also a full an open one. So I'll show you how that works. So gee, I haven't put this on for a long time. So it's a full face helmet, but I can do that and be all protected as well. It's actually a very good helmet. Cost me an absolute fortune. See how that thing goes like that? Like that. So, bit of a different look. These are the bikes that I'm on. Hondas, 250s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 7 of us. Come on, let's go. What are we waiting on? Bit anxious. I'm not going to try and break any bones in this 60-year-old body. So I got a thumbs up for that one. So I got a big ass, so my ass is no trouble to get back and out. So I did okay on the front brake, ass back. I did okay. I'm doing okay standing up using my leg muscles. I didn't do well at the slide and locking the brakes and sliding the back tyre up. That last exercise was braking and spinning the back wheel out, like locking the brakes and spinning it out, which I didn't really get. I didn't succeed in that one. I need a few more goes.
Don't be nice to these bikes, boss them around.
I thought I was pushing really hard.
I'll push a bit harder.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you got to make sure you shut the throttle first.
Oh, yeah, that's probably right.
Because otherwise you still got the rear wheel driving and then you're trying to stop it at the same time.
Oh, that's what I was doing wrong. I was still.
What about that car?
Look, there's a lot to remember. I failed that bit miserably. I couldn't get a spin out at all. As much as I tried to flick my hip, fuck that up.
And you'll all be worried about how much front brake you can use. You'll be surprised how much front brake you can use if you get your posture right.
Okay.
Oh, pushing your bum back to take some of the weight off that front tyre. And a nice smooth progressive squeeze. This is not a squeeze! No, and with the front brake, most of the time you won't need to worry about the clutch. Cover it line. Straight legs, push your bum back, and keep your head and eyes up. Shut the
Well, that was a left-hand corner with our left leg up by the side of the tank, right? 80% legs, no brakes, soft hands, keep the wheel straight. Fucking hell. Keep in the ridge if you're in one. Get out of the ridge. We've got puddles, we've got everything going on.
I don't know what footage I got then. I think the camera fell down, but oh my God, I've been through puddles, over rocks. Hard work. The old legs are getting the workout, and so are my hands. And it's raining as well, so I'm getting plenty wet and plenty muddy. Okay, let's go one more round.
I haven't learned how to change gears yet standing up.
You get used to it. You get used to it, but if you've got a suitcase sitting outside,
Yeah, and get back up.
get straight back up, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment, but I'll give it a crack trying to do it.
what a fun day. So I'm now heading home. So off-road motorbike riding is a whole heap of fun. I loved it. I learnt quite a bit actually, and I do believe it will have a real positive impact on my riding a road bike, especially you know, navigating and the friction control points with turning in tight circles and things like that. So I would like to do another couple, or somehow get myself off-road bike, because you know, it's like everything, it's practice.
Don't know where this bike is gonna take me, but I'll be sailing like a bullet down the open road. I was born to ride. I was born to ride. Don't know where this bike is gonna take me, but I'll be sailing like a bullet down the open road. Don't know